はいどうも皆さん、ニュージーランドより清良よしわです。いつもご覧いただきありがとうございます。今回は前回お見せしたオーバーロードのコスプレ編です。まずは会場で見つけたコスプレをご紹介します。まずは1人目、伊之助ですね。これがね、実は初めてのコスプレらしくてね、結構緊張されてました。でもおそらく彼以外ここまで完璧に伊之助を演じきれる人はいないんじゃないでしょうか。パーフェクトチョイスでした。続いて3人、これは僕のヒーローアカデミアですね。ホーク、ヒミコとが、ヒミコちゃんがね、すごい明るい子でしたね。はい、そしてこれはニーヤオートマタからニーヤさんです。すごい完成度でね、ずっと後で会場で探してみたんですけど、見つかりませんでした。はい、こちらは呪術廻戦グループですね。ステージの方でもね、なんかダンスパフォーマンスされてました。はい、こちら売り子されてたアークナイトかなのキャラクターからです。はい、こちらは悟空です。やばいです。彼実はね、ご飯からコスプレ始めてるんですよね。で、肉体と同時にとうとう悟空、身勝手ね極意まで極めちゃいました。はい、筋肉がやばいです。でもね、すっごい好青年なんですよ。シャイなんですよね、この人。はい、続いてピッコロさーんとベジータです。着ぐるみです。イカチーです。はい、こちらはリン・レンですね、鏡ね。ミクのね、イベントもされてたんで、ボーカロイドのコスプレされてる方も多かったです。こちらはハウルですね。ペアで見事なカップリングコスプレです。やっぱ楽しいことされてるといい顔されてますよね。はい、こちらは爆豪さんです。当日限定のメイド喫茶で働いてたメイドバージョンの爆豪さんでした。撮影禁止なんでここで撮りました。パチリと。はい、これは多分アイドルマスターなんかな。ちょっと僕もこの辺はよくわからないんですが、完全手作りです。完成度やばいです。はい、こちらもちょっと僕ごめんなさい、キャラクターがわかんないんですが、完全手作りです。先ほどの方と結構ガチのコスプレイヤーさんです。すごい細かいでしょ。はい、こちらが約束のネバーランドのエマと掛け狂いですね。2件になってるから多分負けたんかな。これカジュアルの方もね結構多いんですよね。はい、こんな感じでね、鬼滅の刃のお友達グループショットです。写真撮らせて言ったらめっちゃ喜んでくれました。はい、続いてはこちら、炭治郎と魔法使いの約束のスノーって言ってたかな。ガチのコスプレイヤーさんです。結構、はい、10年以上コスプレされてるんちゃうかな。はい、もちろん他にも禰豆子、はい、そして胡蝶さんですね。この写真がインスタグラムで人気ナンバーワンでした。なので会場部門1位です。おめでとうございます。はい、続いてはコスプレコンペティション編です。
Welcome to Overload's 15th anniversary cosplay competition. Hi, I'm Courtney, Sparky Cosplays. I won the Madman 2017 overall with my amazing Naruto. And yeah, that's me. I'm a giant weeb for Naruto. So, does anybody not know it? Educate yourself.
So I'm Rowan and I've been involved in the judging here for a very long time. Increased the presence of like the judging panel, so it's been really exciting to be able to work with a whole bunch of more people.
This is my second year judging, so I'm glad to be back. It's great seeing a whole bunch of new people in it as well.
I'm Shani. I've also been cosplaying a amount of time that I won't specify, but it is over 10 years. I'm really happy to be able to join the judging team this year and see a lot of new faces in the competition, and I'm really proud of Oveload for having an in-house competition that we're holding here now.
Where we just judge what's on you and what you're wearing and what you've made. Skit overall prize is $400 cash with a $200 spotlight voucher. First place for the construction category is $300 cash with a $150 spotlight voucher. Second place is a $200 cash prize with a $100 spotlight voucher. And third place is a $100 cash with a $50 spotlight voucher. The competition is judged on 3 categories. We have accuracy, so how accurate have you stuck to the source material? Construction, how well does it fit your body? How did you modify it to fit your body better? And then we have detail, all the little things like top stitching, embroidery, maybe the lack of top stitching, like all the little nitty-gritty details that we'll be looking out for. Cosplaying Madoka Kaname from Puella Magi Madoka Magica. Give us a wonderful pose. Oh, so cute. All right, I'm going to ask you, what are you most proud of? Do you want to go?
Probably I made all the patterns for the clothes from the top to the bottom, and also the petticoat has like over 100 meters of fabric in it.
132 to be precise, not that I was counting. These amazing petals here were very carefully calculated, and to make sure that they hit the round perfectly, a French curve was used. Very smart, I didn't think of that, so. Science! Math! The beautiful little petals, little bits of lace on there, it's so cute. All the little bows have been perfectly constructed. Many tests were done to get them just right. Hal Pendragon from Hal's Moving Castle! I suppose I might catch my breath. So, as you can see, Pip has gone for the splice of both Hals in one, which I believe not only yours, but a lot of our dream cosplays. So to see it come to life, it absolutely wowed us. Took 3 tries to make the pants. Pants are hard, people. The wings are fully articulated, and there are like special little elastic bits in here that stretch when she puts her arm out. So all of her movements, there'll never be like a rough spot. It all just moves beautifully. The coat is 2 patterns that she made herself. So it's spliced down the middle, so she had to get them both right, which she did. It's very beautiful. Please tell us what you're most proud of.
That'd be finishing it.
Probably a close second is the wing, but finishing it is really quite far up there. Another big pose and take pictures, and oh, it's so cool. All right, next up on the stage, we have Chu cosplaying Tsunade from Naruto. I'm not biased at all. So, well, you can't see because one of her pigtails are in the way, but there is the Senju clan embroidered. There's a Senju clan embroidered on the collar line. If you're a real weeb, you know what that is. If you turn around, there's hand embroidery for the black kanji. And it was her first time embroidering, and I'm so mad that it looks so perfect. This was actually a first for Chu, and completely making a costume and entering in a competition. These are 2 firsts in one, and it is just absolutely stunning. It's incredibly accurate. She remade some bits and made them even more accurate, so we do love that here.
Never sewn before, didn't know how to make a jacket, so I taped up my old jacket, cut that piece, and it actually worked, so I'm really glad. And my embroidery work, love it.
Absolutely beautiful. Give us a pose. Take cameras, big pictures. Smile, Kage. Cosplaying Kimimaro from Naruto. All right, here we go. This is Perry's first cosplay competition, so big round of applause. How about you start off with what you're most proud of?
I guess the pants, because pants are really hard to make, and they actually look like nice pants.
Perry's shoes were originally just like a pair of slip-on Vans that she cut out and sewed boot covers on. So that's absolutely amazing. This is the first time she has fully lined a costume. The sleeves, the tunic, the pants, everything is lined, people. Even the bow is lined. She did the embroidery on the front with the lovely yin yang, looking absolutely beautiful. You look absolutely beautiful. Please spin, take beautiful pictures. People get that bow in all its gravity-defying action. There's wire in there, and that's what keeps it up. Stunning! Cosplaying Amelia from ReZero, starting life in another world. Give us a pretty pose and a spin.
Hell yeah, Bridget!
Alright, you'd like to tell everyone what you're most proud of. Nice knee-high socks up, but there is glue under there, special sock glue. Which was a problem because the lace around the sock is not a stretchy material, so you can't just yank it up your leg and hope it'll hang on for dear life. So sock glue, very smart. Snodcos very, very heavily tailored this costume to her body, so it would fit perfectly without being too tight and snug, so she could actually dance like her character would. Who would have thought? Yeah, and this was a stash-busting cosplay, so she tried to use as much fabric that was in her stash as possible, and because of that, some layers are multi-layered to get the right density and firmness. Like in the bodice, you see that pretty like dark purple? It's like the weight of water. So she had to very heavily line it with several materials to get it just perfect. In the main dark blue layer, there's two giant skirts in there to get that perfect Ripley ruffle. The petticoat is another one that busts out the meters. There are two beautiful colours in there, which gives a lovely iridescent sheen when she spins. The roses on her head, the blue ones, are dyed. They were all originally white, so each of the roses are shaded to be perfectly accurate. The accuracy in this one really blew us away, especially the little splatters on the skirt. It was really fit the figure perfectly. It's like an actual figurine. It was absolutely stunning. All right, if you're going to give us a swirl and a twirl and everyone take photos and cute little poses. I won't breathe heavily into them. Cosplaying Norman from The Promised Neverland. Woo, this is another first fully made by herself cosplay and our first competition as well, which is super exciting. I'm gonna get my butt up so you can tell us what you're most proud of.
I think I'm most proud of the construction of the waistcoat and actually achieving a cloak, because this almost didn't get finished last night.
If you will show everybody the lining, it's not actually attached to the bottom of the cloak, and this is so that the two layers can move independently and look like beautiful mercury water. Poppy had to pin very specifically and tack and do all the magic tricks to make sure that the velvet did not bunch in any of the seams, and all of us judges could not comprehend how she managed to make the velvet look so beautiful and luxurious and just so smooth in the hands. We were all just continuously wowed by that. You can do a nice little spin. We can show the embroidery on the back. I'm a big fan of embroidery. Absolutely stunning. And there was no interfacing under that, so she beautifully managed to get all the stitches non-bunchy without interfacing, which is just absolutely unheard of, especially on velvet. Again, I can't stress enough how horrible it is to sew velvet. All the fluff gets in the machine, and it's just not a fun time. The vest where it sits on the collar is like perfect the whole way around, where the collar doesn't overlap or anything. It sits just absolutely perfect the entire way around. It's all very tailored and beautiful. And the pants have pockets, people. Do poses, take pictures. Thank you so much. Cosplaying Ren Jinjuji and Tokiya Ichinose from Uta no Prince-sama. I'm just gonna give you this, you can tell them what you're most proud of.
For me, I would probably say the fact that we made working flies on the pants. Like it's got the zips and the snaps and everything, which is something I've always accidentally skipped over. I just go straight to elastics, it's so much easier. And also cutting and making all of the gold bias tape from scratch. It's been one fun thing, like yeah, just had a gold sheet of fabric and turned it into all of this.
I think for me, firstly, working with chiffon for the undershirt. Chiffon's hard to work with. And also this pattern for this shirt is the same pattern for the waistcoat on on this one. So just getting the, like sectioning everything out and finally getting it all perfect, I was pretty proud of that.
The first time they both worked together as a team. They have everything on this costume, it's absolutely amazing. They used the same vest pattern for each, but altered it to fit the specific characters equally. We have beautiful functioning buttons on the left here, and we have amazing hidden little snappies underneath the beautiful silver, which is awesome. We love some hidden functionality. There are shoulder pads in both. We have suiting shoulder pads on the left, and then just good old 80s shoulder pads on the right. The bias tape was all handmade, it wasn't pre-purchased, so I do not envy you guys having to fight with that. It is really well done. Show them all the angles. And pose for pictures, please. Absolutely gorgeous, we love it. So cute! Ah!
Nina, tell us what brings you here today.
Oh my god, who is she again? Linear fighters are so last year. Get with the times, hon. I heard she cheated. Do you think she really did?
We had it coming. Did we feel the shadows?
Since 1994, I've been the strongest female fighter in the arcade. Cammy, Chinley, Morgan. I left them all in the dust. And that there was no place for an old has-been Barbie like me anymore. I had to defend my reputation. So, I gave her a demonstration of my classic triangle, circle, square, triangle, square, triangle, square, X. Some girls just can't block those combos.
So if you'd like to tell us what you are most proud of.
I think I'm most proud of the sewing in the top. So I really wanted to emulate that kind of like animated look where it's got no seams, it's all just kind of flat. So I hid a lot of the seams under the black harness. So in terms of pattern making, I think the top half is pretty cool.
But everything is perfectly hidden. You cannot tell that this costume is not one piece. Oh, and by one piece, I mean the shoes are connected to the leggings. So you have to shimmy into the whole thing. We absolutely love that perfect seamless look. The knee pads are EVA foam with latex, and they have stood the test of time in many shoots where she's had to pose with her knees on the ground and there's not one rip, not one tear. It's a truly functional cosplay. For third place, please congratulate Snodcons! Congratulations! So for second place, please congratulate Pip! Absolutely gorgeous, we really, again, dream cosplay. First place, a massive congratulations to Ashley. This is a big one. LSC Kittens is one of our long-time entering. We love her so much. So to see her improve every year, she's loyal. We love her so much. So to see the improvement every year is it's visible, and you look absolutely amazing. So congratulations, it is incredibly well deserved. Our sketch winner, with a big drum roll please, I wonder who it is. It's Sonya Blade from Mortal Kombat. I mean, it's Chaos Cosplay! Thank you so much. We love skits. You're literally putting the play in cosplay, people. It's costume role play. So thank you so much. Again, to thank you for amazing having 15 years of Oveload. It's not every day a convention in New Zealand manages to reach the 15-year milestone. So we just wanted to thank all of the contestants from the bottom of our hearts for going out there, making something you're incredibly proud of and entering. So we have little thank you notes. Everyone gets a thank you note with like little personalised what we love about your costume, and little $20 spotlight vouchers to keep cosplaying. I love cosplay. Thank you for making our 15th anniversary so special! I'm so sweaty. You guys can leave the stage.
I'm in charge of the cosplay parade today. First cosplayer, Mollery cosplay is Pro Hero Hawks from My Hero Academia. I'll just move out. Bahuta Carol cosplay is Ash Ketchum from Pokemon. Come on up. That's new. Pikachu on a leash. Never seen that one before. Oh, first day, okay. We'll try the Pokeball next time, shall we? Alright, thank you. Next up, we have Red as Kendo Itsuka from My Hero Academia. Okay, get it. Next up, we have Eloise Fleets as Technoblade from Dream SMP, and Ali Dunn cosplay as Azra from the Arcana. Next up, we have Dark Jedi NZ as Totoro from My Neighbor Totoro. Oh, we should have brought a ramp. Come on down. Next up, we have Dynamic cosplay as Midnight from My Hero Academia. Awesome, so next up, we have Sarah as Elsa from Frozen 2. Okay, next up we have Firelord Alana and Anxiety as Darby and Toga from My Hero Academia. Cute! Awesome, next up we have Perfect Randomness cosplay as Sakura Kinomoto from Card Captor Sakura. Can I borrow that fan real quick? It's so hot up there. Next up, we have Azure as 9S from Nier Automata. Next up, we have Unorthodox Design as Armored Spicer from Bioshock. Next up, we have Rock as Kamen Rider Arc 1 from Kamen Rider 01. Alrighty, next up we have Bobby Pin's cosplay as Aluka Zoldyck from Hunter x Hunter. Our next group, Toilet Bounded, as Hanako-kun, Yashiro, and Tsukasa. You got a knife. Next up, we have Elliot as Junko Enoshima, Kelly as Junko Enoshima, Luke as Kotoko Utsugi, and Jay as Monika Towa from Danganronpa. Awesome, next up we have Koopa as Hanako-kun from Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, and Ivy as Umi Sonoda from Love Live. Next up, we have Poppy as Norman from The Promised Neverland. Next up, we have Izzy as Tanjiro Kamado from Demon Slayer. Next up, we have Rin and Lin Tagamine from Vocaloid. They got the poses down. Next up, we have Cospacific as Afro Samurai. Next up, we have Sam as Kokuchi Oma from Danganronpa V3. Next up, we have Yukari as Atago from Azure Lane. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Macrophage from Cells at Work.
Macrophage from Cells at Work. Next up, we have Millie as Emily from Corpse Bride. Thanks so much.
I don't think they can hear you. And finally, we have Santaro as
Shinjiro from Genshin Impact.
Yay! Thank you very much for organizing the cosplay parade.